Mara stared into the polished silver surface. Her reflection stared back, exact, identical, down to the last freckle on her nose. She frowned. The reflection frowned too. It had been like this for days now, a creepy, unsettling game of mimicry. Except something felt off. Mara ran a hand through her wild red hair. A shiver raced down her spine.
The reflection did the same, but its touch seemed colder. There was a darkness there, hidden beneath the surface like a shark lurking in deep water.
"Who are you?" Mara whispered, her voice barely a tremor in the silence. Her breath fogged the metal for a second, obscuring the image.
The fog cleared. The reflection no longer mimicked. It smiled, slow and predatory.
"Don't you recognize yourself, Mara?" The voice was hers, yet twisted, distorted, like a recording played backwards.
Mara stumbled back, heart pounding against her ribs.
Her reflection, laughed, the sound like shattering glass.
"Don't be afraid," it hissed, its voice a slithering whisper. "We are one, you and I. Or at least we will be."
"What are you talking about?" Mara choked out, fear constricting her throat.
The reflection reached out, its fingertips brushing against the surface of the silver. Mara swore she could feel a ghostly coldness on her own skin.
"I am the consequence," the reflection rasped, its eyes burning with an eerie internal light. "The price you pay for ambition, for power."
Its image flickered, momentarily replaced by a scene of swirling chaos, fire and screams. Mara shut her eyes, shutting out the vision. When she opened them again, the reflection was gone, replaced by her own terrified face. But the words, the threat, lingered in the air, as tangible as the fear that coiled in her gut.
A corrupted timeline fragment, Logan, the tech whiz, declared, his fingers flying across his keyboard as he analyzed the readings from the mirror. Like a glitch in the Matrix, it's drawing energy from you, feeding off your fear.
"No, Anya," the ancient warrior shook her head, her expression grim. "It's her future self, I sense it. A possible outcome, warped and twisted by some dark choice."
She placed a reassuring hand on Mara's shoulder.
"But the future is not set in stone. You can still change it."
Mara, caught between Logan's logic and Anya's intuition, felt a wave of dizziness wash over her. Who to believe? What was this dark reflection, this twisted version of herself? A small hand slipped into hers. Lila, a young girl with eyes that saw too much, looked up at Mara, her expression solemn.
"It's not a fragment or the future," she said, her voice barely a whisper. "It's a consequence. A path you started down when you made a wrong choice."
Mara's breath hitched. "What choice?" she whispered, her voice hoarse with fear.
Lila squeezed her hand, her gaze unwavering.
"The choice to seek power, the power to control, the power to destroy."
The blood drained from Mara's face. The reflection's words echoed in her mind. The price you pay for ambition, for power. The room seemed to tilt, the air thickening with dread. The silver surface of the mirror shimmered, and for a fleeting moment she saw it again, her reflection. But this time it smiled, a cruel, triumphant smile that sent chills down her spine.
"You can't escape me," it hissed, its voice a venomous whisper. "We are bound together, you and I, and soon you will be mine."